Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Project Ozone 3. How you guys doing today? I have a line. I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode, we set up... Wrong way. We set up our Singularity Factory. We are actually ready. I've got our 64 ready to go since last episode. Those only stacked to 16. I did not know that. It's good to know. So we've got a stack. Matter of fact, we've probably got enough to make another stack of these when we are ready to do that. Actually, we do have enough to make another stack of them. Hadn't taken long. We're about an hour-ish or so from where I recorded last video. So, setup is awesome. I will tell you this. I had to... we were powering it with the quantum entangler porter, and it was using every bit of power from that to power that. I lost power to my ME system, which is why you see a line here now, because I have hooked up one of our draconic energy output crystals. That way this thing doesn't lose power anymore. So awesome. I love it. We're good to go. So today we are going to finish. Of course, we can only put so many of these in here at a time. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to put these in here and forget about them before we're done. You watch. So, all we are missing now to make a stack of catalyst is going to be the cosmic meatballs. So, that's what we're going to start on today. First off, we need the neutronium. We're going to need the piles of neutronium. Let's get us a stack of them. Beautiful. We're almost there. We're going to need raw beef. This we've got plenty of. Like I said, we're going to make a stack of these. This should take care of everything that we're going to need. Next up is the anti-beef. We're going to take care of that in just a minute. Then we need raw chicken. So we will skip 2 spaces and do that. Next up, of course, is the anti-chicken. We'll take care of that in just a minute. We need pork chops. Really? Get a hold of it. Alright, there we go. There is our raw pork chops. Of course, same thing here. We've got to make the anti-stuff. Well, we don't have to make it. It's all got EMC, so we're good there. Raw rabbit. Rabbit we got from our ground trap that we set up. So we've got all the rabbit stuff in the world. So we'll skip 2. Place those there. Moving right along. We need raw mutton. I don't know if we've gotten mutton yet. We have. Good. Mutton taken care of. Next bit of business is the impide. We're going to have to go to the nether to get that here in just a minute. Next up is fish. And we've got all kinds of fish thanks to our mob farm. Killing and spawning the guardians. And so next up is meat, venison, and raw gas. So we are at the point where we are now going to have to start getting stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our anti-beef. I think I know how to do this. Let's head to Landia. I've got some liquid antimatter. I've got mob imprisonment tool. We're going to try this out. Alright, Alright, sorry about that. I had a sneezing fit. I tell you what, I hate having allergies. So, alright, we're looking for either pig or cow or chicken. One of the above. I see some on the map. Alright, let's get him. Alright, so, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to place this down. Place him in there. Ah, that's what I wanted. So we've got an anti-cow. We've got anti-beef. That has EMC. So we're good. Really? You're going to come after me? We got a trophy. Alright, so let's get this up. We don't necessarily need to leave that, or not leave that there, but we can. Let's get rid of that. We'll put that in there, and the trophy can go away. Alright, so now we need to find, I see pigs on the map. Alright, let's do this again. And I didn't get anything. Really? Let's get you out to water. And we got a pig soul. But we've got our pig. So this can go in there, that can go in there. We can go on and find our chicken, which I see chickens on the map now too. Right over here. There we go. Who's shooting at me? Quit shooting. And there we go. There's our anti-chicken. We can just go home now and be done with this place. Alright, so mob imprisonment tools can go up. Our liquid antimatter can go up. That can go in there. And we now should be able to 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So beef first. Then I'm going to assume it's chicken with the chicken. And then pork with the pork. Beautiful. We got that. So next up is going to be, I do believe, our imp hide. It is. So off to the nether I go. Well, that took a minute to do. I could not find any. I found 2 finally. But we've got... I wound up catching 1 and killing 1. We do get the poison glands from them. Oh, I got a... Definitely didn't give us enough, but we do have them. I can spawn a few of them in here. We need to turn our... Pause that. We're not getting... That's just going straight into the trash. Let's break this. It's still not going to work. Because I've got this all set up. Alright, let's just pause this. And we'll just kill them ourselves. And we've got plenty. Let's take that out. We'll put this back in there. We'll set this back to active on redstone signal and unpause it. Alright. So we're good to go there. Did I actually wind up breaking that thing? Yes, because we've got this paused. Alright, so imp hide taken care of. Beautiful. So our next bit of business is going to be, we've got enough raw imp hide to do that again, plus we can spawn all we need. Our next bit of business is going to be the raw meat and venison from the Twilight Forest. Oh man, I tell you what, it is so nice to be able to fly in here now. So we are looking for deer. I don't know how hard this is going to be to find. There's a couple. We got part of what we need. So I wish all of the mobs showed up on the map. So I'm going to float around here a minute, see if I can find some more, and then we will be back. Alright, we're back. I got the venison. We're working on meat right now. Not only are we working on meat, I have got one. I caught a deer. I caught a minotaur. That way, if we happen to need to make any more than this, all we'll have to do is spawn a few of them in and be done with it. Alright, we got all that we need. Alright, so back home I go. Alright, so we got our deer, we've got our minotaur, we've got all the venison that we need, we've got the meat that we need, we got a soul, we got a bunch of axes. So next up is to put these in here, which is the meat, then the venison. So meat, venison, and venison. Beautiful. Last thing we need is ghast meat. And of course we can spawn ghast all we want to. I have a ghastling soul. But I'm going to head back to the nether and wait, that doesn't have EMC, does it? No. Dang it. Alright, so I'm going to head back to the nether and work on killing some ghast. So I am here. I am over where we killed the queen ghast, or whatever it was called. And I'm killing these things. And one thing I have learned is our looting does not affect ghast meat, which kind of sucks, because we're only getting a handful at a time. So this is going to take a minute. Where did he go? He disappeared. So yeah, I'm going to be at this for a little bit. Alright, we are back home. And we've got what we need. Even a few more. I had to kill quite a few of them. I think you get about 2, maybe 3 pieces per each one. We got enough. We got 4 trophies, 16 spawn eggs, and 4 souls. But we do have enough to make that. And it's going to give us 3 stacks. Beautiful. The ghast meat's worst part of it, but at the same time, it's not hard to do. So, we got a bunch of quests we need to complete, because we did all those. Let's get those complete. And I'm curious now, if we go back in here and look at our Omega, oh, we're getting closer and closer and closer. Alright, so, these, let's empty out our inventory. These can go away. That needs to go away. Alright, so we've got our last piece. Infinity Catalyst. So there is 32. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. 48 and 63. What am I missing? One piece of neutronium to make the last one. That's not what I wanted. That's not the one I wanted. 64. That is awesome. So now we can start looking at making, even though we're not nowhere near ready to do that just yet, or at least our 9. We need ultimate ingots. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch more of those. Let's find our ultimate ingots. We got quite a few of them. Let's go ahead and see what we can make here. We are halfway, a little over halfway to what we need. So that quest is complete. We can now do the quest for our multi-armor, which is beautiful. So let's put that up. Let's go ahead and get this all set up. So we can just do this. We need 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 1 there, and it's 1 and 1. And then the rest of this is filled in here like so. Alright, so we got those. I got to spend some time, and we're going to go ahead and make another stack of our fragments here. Or not our fragments, but our catalyst. So, that is what I am going to do right quick. So, I will be back. Alright, we're back. Last little bit. There is our second stack of Infinity Catalyst, which is awesome. Alright, so now I was going to do it this way, but I've changed my mind. We're going to need, I don't know if we're going to need anything or not. Infinity Ingots, no. 6 more, we've got 11. Awesome. Crafting table here. Boom, infinity block. We need our, get us a mob imprisonment tool. Place this bad boy down. Whacking, collecting. Let's put him in here. I don't know if that's the right one or not. No, that was not the right one. That's the right one. Let's shut this thing off for a minute. That way we need to clean out our inventory. Because we want to collect all of this stuff that we can't, or not collect all of it, but spawn some of these so we can get them stored. Beautiful. Oh man, we got 3. Now, do these have to go through the factory thingy to be split? It doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't. Awesome. Oh, I'm so happy. So we need this. Put us a infinity block in here. Put that back. We want a drawer. We need one of our million keys. We need some upgrades. And a drawer. He can go away. That there, key in our hand. That's locked. infinity in there. I don't think we need to put a void upgrade on this because we're not going to be spawning that many of them in at a time. Why is there chicken in here? Oh, this is going to get bad. There we go. Oh, we should have infinity ingots just a rolling in. Oh, look at that. Oh, that makes me so happy. Figure out which one of those is the best for this, but let's go ahead and pause this for a minute. Let's turn it back to active on redstone signal. Let us put some of this stuff away. Let us make some ingots. We've got 7 catalysts left out of that. We're going to need a few. I think we're going to go ahead and make infinity armor. Just because I hope we don't have to have all the energy out of this to do this. We're going to need a couple for this. Alright, so let's get some neutronium. Ultimate crafting. First up is our... Where did my... Infinity catalyst. We've got 7. Alright. What was I fixing to do? Armor. Oh, I need my armor off. We've got too much stuff in our inventory. Our wand of animation can go up. Alright, so first thing first is the helmet. Boom. We've got the helmet. Next up is the chest plate. We need a crystal matrix block. Let's put a stack of those away. We've got plenty of those. Beautiful. There is our chest plate. Next up is the leggings. We are missing 2 of the matrices. Leggings made. Finally, our boots. Boom. We've got... We're moving so slow. But we've got our infinity armor. We can now not be touched at all. Let's put some of this stuff up. Alright, so infinity catalyst now. What do we have left? We need to make we got to make this anyways. Matter of fact, we may just go ahead and do that right quick. I don't know. Let's look at our book. Infinity armor is complete. The day bloom is not one of them that we need to make. All we've got left. You know what? We can actually do this right quick. F5. Let us. I'm pretty sure we can. We need 1 for that. Don't need 1 for that. None for that. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get all this infinity armor stuff taken care of. So there's matrices. Some neutronium. Grab a couple stacks of it. And then infinity. Gonna need a few of those, a few of that, those. Alright, so first up is our sword. We need crystal matrix ingots. That should satisfy that. There is our sword of the cosmos. That's beautiful. To make the longbow, we're going to need some wool while we're at it. Not that much, but that's what we'll grab. So there is our wool, or our longbow of the heavens. Let's make our world breaker. Beautiful. Let's make the planet eater. Get that taken care of. And let's make... Oh, we're out of... Well, I say we're out of. We've got all we need. Let's make the axe. Nature's Ruin. And finally, the whole green earth. I don't know if we need this one or not, but we'll go ahead and make it. We did. Sweet. So that's got all of our infinity tools made. Let's go ahead and collect those. So we've got Chaos Ingot next, and that is going to be a pain to do. These things are expensive. We've got to make chaotic cores. We're going to wind up, I think next episode, we'll head off into the end and collect some shards. We can craft them all we want to, but we're at a point where we can just walk through anything and get what we need. Plus we get extra having the world breakers. So that is a thing. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff. We don't need that or that or that. We'll keep the sword. Actually, we don't really need the sword. The longbow can go away. We need the world breaker. And we can put all this rack up. We've got 3 catalysts left. We've got a few minutes left here. I think we might go ahead and make our last solar panel that we need to make. So let's break this one and this one. So, solar panels. I seen that we were going to need those 4. We need 2 of those. Let's pull up our solars. Neutronium solar panels. Yeah. We're going to need 2 ultimate ingots. We are going to need crystal matrices. Some neutronium. Some of that, some of that, some of that. And I think that's it. I think we've got everything. So this generates 1 million FE, a little over 1 million FE a tick. And then of course we still got this one, the solar panel of infinity. And we still may do that. Matter of fact, that makes 2 of them. I don't know if we can make... Let's see here. We're missing ender dust. Does ender dust have EMC? No. The ingot doesn't either. How do we get the ingot? I'll be right back. Well, I guess I hit the wrong button. Anyway, so we are back. got everything we need to make this solar panel. Before we do that, well, we're going to go ahead and set it up. What are we missing? Oh, I didn't grab them. There's our final 4. Basically, what I did was, instead of going and finding the ender dust, I made the ender ingots. We can make those with the applied energistics ender dust, and then broke them down in the crusher from Extra Utilities. It gives us the ender dust that we need for these. So this stuff, the thermal solar ender dust. So worked out well. A little bit slow process because I have yet to make any kind of real speed upgrades for those. So, but there's everything that we need. Actually, that's going to make 3. Let's take a look at this thing before we set it up. So this thing by itself generating 1 million. We throw our 20 in there. It doubles it to 2 million. I hope we can still use that to craft this thing. Awesome. So that's going to take us from this one generating 1 million to these generate 16 million. And we're going to need some more stellar cables. Let's place one down there. So there we go. These things generating 16 million RF a tick or EF a tick. We're up to 53. Now we add these in here to it. It goes to 33. That is absolutely crazy. We need 20 more of those. And we just so happen to have them. So now each of those are generating 33. We're up to 103 million RF a tick. Not that we even come close to needing that now, but we've got it should we so need it. So with that, we have, like I said, I don't know if that's not a quest. Speaking of quests, we need to go back here. This section is now done. So we've got everything done up with everything other than our Corey fragment and our Book of Knowledge. And then we're into our creative items and our Chaos Ingot. The fragment we don't need to make to finish this, I don't think. I don't see it on here anywhere, but that's how many quests we've got left to do before we're done. And we've got a lot of work to do those. Actually, most of that stuff, I've been looking at the creative items. The creative items, most of this stuff we've already got set up for auto crafting as it is, so it's not going to be real hard for us to do. A lot of this stuff has EMC. That'll get us the creative energy cell. The everlasting guilty pool, the only thing that we don't really have automated with this is the pixie dust and the Gaia spirits, which now that we've got the Sword of the Cosmos, we can just instant kill the Gaia and Guardian and be done with him. So there's that. We've made the Cobble Gen, the Creative Ember Source, all this stuff we can do. Got to do more land or Lordcraft stuff, but it's not much. And then we got to do a bunch of these Ember Crystal Clusters, which once we figure out what we need for it, that will be easy enough for us to do. We've got the creative meal. All this stuff we can do. Nothing's really that hard to set up. Rainbow generator I'm not worried about. That's not a creative item. We can do the creative chest, but that's a bit off because that is chaos planks. That's some ungodly crafting crap that we've got to do. The steam generator, that all this stuff we've done, easy enough. Reactor coolant port, once again, easy enough. Creative fluid tank, little bit of stuff for mechanism. Outside of that, we've got most of this stuff on AutoCraft. We've already done our HDPE rod, or with the HDPE, so all we got to do is make the rods with them. The creative compressor, we've got all this stuff already set up except for the compressed iron gears. That's easy enough for us to do. And finally, the creative generator. It's all easy. So we're about done, at least with the main section of the quest of this pack. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.